So we hear the term low code quite often in our world. But what does that actually mean?
Yeah, so it kind of came about maybe 3, 4 years ago. Material kept started coming out around low code and the Power Platform being low code, and it's been a very big focus for the platform for a while now. And really, what it means is making development in the platform more accessible. Um, what it doesn't mean is there's no code. So it's a little bit like saying that Excel is low code. Excel is great and you can do you can do so much stuff with it, but you still have to code to do your formula. And the more complex you want that formula to be, the more coding you need to do. And if you need to branch off into macros, then that's even more coding and it's slightly different coding. And that's kind of an important thing to realize. Low code doesn't mean anyone can do this and they're going to have a brilliant system. There has to be expectations. So a really good example is Microsoft have released a lot of co-pilots for makers. So that means you can go into the maker portal for the Power Platform and you can actually just type in a problem statement of I am this kind of company. I want to track my expenses for my employees so that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Make it obviously as detailed as you can. And the platform will actually generate a table schema for you. It will even suggest your audiences and the apps that you want to deliver, and whether it's a Canvas app or a model-driven app, and it will actually build it. That is low code. I mean, that's pretty much no code. Brilliant. But that's only going to take you so far. They're going to be pretty simple forms that you interact with. As soon as you get into kind of the automation world and scripts and, okay, well, when I select that value, I want this to change. You're starting to push the boundaries. And now there's no two ways about it. You're going to get into coding. And so another really good place to see this in action is you look at Power Automate. So Power Automate, fantastic tool, kind of the little brother of Logic Apps. And you can drag and drop connectors to connect to thousands and thousands of different services. And I had a customer the other day that said, can you give us some training on Power Automate so that we can do our automation? Absolutely. So we got on the call and we did the training. And it was quite easy. They wanted to, on a nightly basis, find everything that had a specific date. I think it was the day before on it, and send an email to the owner, let's say. Brilliant. The tricky thing comes in when the created on date in the Dataverse is a date and time, and today's date is a date and time. But you want to know everything from yesterday, so that's all time from yesterday. And so you have to chop off the time and just compare the dates. Pretty simple, but that's code. You still have to format your date. You have to take the date part, construct a new date, compare the two dates, and their kind of their response was, well, that's not low code. Like, well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it is low code. It's like one line, but it's that expectation. It's not no code. It's just lower, and it really helps us because we can do things a lot quicker. But you still have to have that experience, and the experience is not just on how to code and the syntax. It's about thinking about error handling. What happens when it goes wrong? What happens when it can't send the email because some keys have expired? Who's notified? How are they notified? All of those kinds of things, and thinking like a developer and a whole picture, not just the good route. And having that experience is key. And that doesn't come from the tools. That comes from the person who is using those tools. So it's really important for customers to have a look at what their level of expertise and technical expertise is in-house if they want to take on doing these kinds of things. We are completely on board with customers being as self-sufficient as possible. We really are. all that we ask for our customers is that they include us when they're thinking about doing something. Just bounce the idea off of us. I want to add this field. Okay, well, why do you want to add it? Because of X, Y, and Z. Okay, that sounds like a great idea. Or it might be there's a field that already does that. It's over here. You just haven't seen it. What we don't want is a system to veer off from its kind of intended path. We want to make sure that our customers are empowered to do as much as they possibly can, but keep them safe, if that makes sense.